Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game today. I'm playing Demon's Mirror, a roguelike deck builder meets Match-3. The game opened straight into a little bit of story here, so I'll just get right into things. Elders tell tales of an ancient mirror, which beckons to troubled souls, consuming them in darkness. You never paid much attention to them, but one morning you wake up with an overpowering urge to venture into the nearby forest. You enter a familiar clearing and witness a magnificent and terrible mirror, unlike anything you've ever seen. Inside, the reflection of a creature reaches for you and pulls you through. The mirror is gone, and so is the forest you've always cherished. Somehow, you know the path before you leads to a castle, and you must go there. As you begin to step forward, you remember you've done this before, possibly thousands of times. So, quick little explanation for the roguelike loop there. Sure, I'll allow analytics, why not? I've been following this game for a long time, but I haven't played it in forever. I imagine it's changed a lot from last I've seen. So, as a starting character, we have Wolf, but there are two others to unlock. I like that he's got the weight like right around his neck there. He starts with Broken Memento, a trinket. The next tile chain will not cost any action points. I'm guessing that's just like mana you're spending for your turns. Any unused energized is removed at the end of your turn, and gain one energized. I will have no modifiers since I'm just going into things as a nice entry starting point. I really love the art style of this game. I think a lot of care and effort was put into every little detail. I definitely want the option to stop at a campfire, and that's the only one until the end there, and then the whole bunch at the end. But I think having a nice early stop, or the option for it for a shop, so I think this is probably the best starting point there. Just having options while I'm learning the ropes will be good. So playing cards to defeat enemies. Cards cost action points. When the turn ends, they go into discard and you replenish that. The enemy's intent is shown above their head, so very Slay the Spire. Their incoming attack damage can be mitigated with shield. Shield can be gained in several ways, and it's removed at the beginning of your turns. Try playing cards after closing this window. Press end turn when you're done. There are many challenges ahead. You will fail, you will die. Keep trying, and you will succeed. So the Match-3 thing is kind of the main hook of what makes this different, because this side of things is like directly Slay the Spire, and not really hiding that, and that's totally fine. So these things cost nothing. Swap 2 tiles horizontally. I guess I could make a set of 3 there, or destroy a single tile, or deal 3 tile damage to an enemy tile. I don't think destroying a tile will create... I could make a chain of 4 there. And then I will also swap these 2, so I have another chain going there. Chaining tiles is another way to battle enemies. Generally, chaining tiles cost 2 action, as denoted at the bottom of the board, but you'll discover a few ways to reduce that cost. Playing cards and chaining tiles both use a shared pool of action points. Click on a tile and drag onto a neighboring tile of the same type. Oh, so it's not about... That's my mistake. It's not about lining them up. You have to chain them together. Connect 3 or more tiles and then release the input to complete a chain. Chains have an extra step where you must target an enemy after completing the chain. Tiles can be chained diagonally. Chain swords for damage, shields for shield. Chain the little diamonds for willpower to activate your special, and essence to make certain cards more powerful. By default, any essence you've collected decays by a third each turn. Universal tiles and conductor tiles can be chained to any type. Void tiles are useless. They can be chained but provide no benefit. And caltrops damage you when they are chained together. So I think I want to start with big hefty damage, and then I'll drag that onto this guy. So length 6, I don't necessarily know how much damage it'll do. It does 6 damage. Okay, it's pretty straight up. I can chain... Well, I can look at these. So I'll just gain 4 shield. That's like straight up. And then if I do this, add that little extra, I'm fully buffered against that. And I've used my actions. Okay, not enough for that. That's fine. And you are going to debuff me. What did you add? Brittle. Shield gained from cards and tile chains reduced by a quarter. Remove 1 stack of brittle. So you're about to do the same thing to me again. And you're about to shield. So I should try and hammer on this guy a little bit. The essence tiles activate my special ability? Well, I have a crazy amount of them all lined up here, so let's just do it. Used by some cards. Oh, okay. So I do have 2 here, though. Deals 7 damage. Deals +3 when you have at least 6 energized. Okay, so it started at 4, and I've added all that extra to it. And it doesn't spend the energize. It's just that it will decay. So that's I'm off to a pretty good start there. I'm so close. So close but so far. No, if I can move these 2 tiles here, then I'll also... Oh, am I not going to have the energy for it though? I could do the damage, but I don't have the energy. Can I get more energy back? Destroy a single tile or deal 3 damage to an enemy tile. It's weird when they say enemy tile. Do they just mean the enemy itself? When this enemy's health reaches 30%, 6 or less, an enemy tile with 20 potency will be added to the board. Did that happen? It must have. I don't have any modifiers active. Willpower's not in play here. Well, gaining reduced shield doesn't really feel like it matters. Maybe there's something interesting I can make happen. Well, there's like a stupid amount of this available to be chained together, but I can't do anything with that. So I think I'll just use the shield. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't even understand how to make proper use of this one, I don't think. Just destroy a tile there. Maybe all those are considered enemy tiles. Broken memento? Oh, that was this guy. The next tile chain will not cost any action points when you're energized. Oh, so that's why I had a freebie before. Okay, gotcha. I've lost that, but I still have enough when you have over 6. Yeah. Okay, but you've now defended yourself, so a little bit harder to deal with. Let's take that opening bit of damage there, and then I'll... Ooh, here's the big boy. It'll deal 20 damage to you in 3 turns. Ooh, or I can, like, exhaust it to be rid of it. That is interesting. What if I destroy that? Hopefully, I was hoping I would drop in an attack tile. Swap 2 tiles horizontally. Well, I have 3 turns to get rid of that, so I'm not worried about it immediately. But let's make the willpower happen. Willpower level 1 activated. Deal 7 damage to the front enemy. Randomly clear 1 point of brittle, vulnerable, or weak 2 times. So I could get rid of that, but the next chain deals double damage. I just want to deal damage to that guy in the front. That's like a nice freebie option. That's like a universal tile, right? Oh, but I'm not getting rid of all 20. I am. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The amount of chain you connect whittles that down, but it doesn't fully get rid of it just by chaining it. So that's actually quite interesting. Swap 2 tiles horizontally. I don't know if that really matters. I'm just gonna have to eat the damage on that one. Having to split your action points between the 2, I've quite commonly just gone like, ooh yeah, tiles, and then I kind of forget. An enemy tile was added to the board. Can do several things. The enemy... I feel like I kind of understood it just by doing it. Chaining it together, destroy it by reducing potency to 0, or maybe you can just use like the destroy button or option tile, whatever we're calling it. I can just strike this guy twice and be rid of him. I like that he attacks with his ball and chain. Like, that's pretty cool. I will draft a card. Card types. The attack cards are damage dealers. Use them to defeat enemies. Skill cards have a wide range of effects. Some give block, some draw cards, some weaken enemies. Power cards give you a power that lasts for the entire battle, can only be used once. Grid shape. Some skill cards affect the tile grid by moving tiles around, damaging or destroying them, transforming them. If the cards target a specific group of tiles, that grid shape will be shown on the card. That's helpful. And use cards to set up tiles in a way that benefits you. For instance, you can just make a bunch of attacks happen. Hex cards stay in your deck between battles and usually have a downside. Status cards also have a downside but are removed after battle. Reckless attack. Deal 7 damage, discard a random card. Gain 4 barbed. When attacked, you deal damage back to the attacker. That works exactly how I thought it would. Gain 6 shield when discarded from your hand. Gain 6 energy. Unstable. That one seems great. Oh, and I do get the gold as well, so double up. Random event. Get to see how the events work. 4 doors appear in front of you. You know what's behind each one, but once a door is opened, the others will disappear. Which door do you choose? The red door fills you with a sense of power, temporary offensive buff. Heal for 7, temporary defensive buff. Well, if they're temporary anyways, I might as well just get back up to full health. The campfire's right there, but maybe I won't need the campfire and I'll just do the shop. Giving myself options. God, the art in this is cool. I love how this thing looks. The warrior spirit. This enemy intends to add 1 or more enemy tiles to the board. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. He's not going to attack me or anything, so let's just focus on board management. I can pull... Ooh, if I pull these together, that allows that to chain properly. Let's pull those into shape with one another. So that's the best I think I was going to do with that. Just how it was set up at that time. So I can't just use that on him. Enemy tiles, I don't think there are any on the board. It's not a thing to worry about just yet. Try and get more attacks on the board. Didn't work out. That's fine. Let's... Yeah, it'll cost 2. But I'll get myself a nice helping of essence. Now I'm set up for a pretty decent attack, actually. I don't think there's any reason to use that, because it just will decay on the next turn. 22. Dang, son. And now he's attacking. So I gotta be worried about that now. He's only attacking for 6 though, so it's really not that bad. And I can use unstable. That's perfect. I'll just add that. I'm fully blocked. Energized. I'm getting that benefit immediately, so I think I should just use it. And now I'm gonna worry about trying to pull together this into like an attack chain if I can, and I don't think it's gonna work out. Not this turn, at least. So let's... Is there any way I can kind of further set myself up if not that? Not really. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my attack here. Actually, yeah, this will work out fine because I'll still have an opportunity now. I'm gonna try and pull that closer. That probably wasn't that necessary. What I should do is you have to hold it when you still have energy left. That's a good like safety check for the player to not accidentally skip things. Because like now I could just be worrying about pumping up my shield. But he only has 8 left, so I can actually just finish him off. There we go. don't need to be overthinking these things. Gold. Gain 1 strength. Modifies damage dealt by attacks and tile chains by X. Probably just like a little multiplier, or maybe it's just a plus. Gain 5 shield. Choose a card from the discard pile. Put it at the top of the draw. And Zeal. Modify the length of the next chain by X. Let's try Tenacious, because it affected attacks and chains. I'm full health, so I don't think I'll do the campfire. Let's go check out the shop. And I can afford stuff, so I'll focus on like artifacts first, I believe. It was either artifacts or relics. I think it was artifacts. Transform all essences to shield. Scrolls are a one-time thing. All attacks to essence. Deal 15 damage to all enemy tiles. Scrolls, yeah, so again, that's worrying about the board. What's this? Upgrade a card. And then these are a little too expensive, but I can afford the boomerang. A trinket. The first attack card played each turn is returned to your hand. Let's mess around with it. I like having trinkets. Oh man, that was like all my money, so I can't even do an upgrade. I don't think you can sell a card, or just like scrap it, or whatever equivalent, however you want to refer to that. Let's do an elite battle. Why not? Get a sense for what that is. Oh, the art is so good. I love it. The troll. Oh, he's cool as hell. Okay, he's going to buff himself. So I just want to focus on wailing on it as best I can. Destroy tiles. Let's see. Right now, these are not a part of the chain. Kind of none of those are. So let me see. I can bring this in, and that links all that up. I think if I destroy these to pull them down, I should be able to do a little bit better. So what if I make a chain and then realize, like, oh, that's not really ideal? I can undo it. Okay, it's pretty easy to undo. I think, so I would trace like that, and then, yeah. I want to move these two, and I'll get way more out of it. That's what I was trying to achieve kind of the whole time there. I'm glad it came together. Get that up there. And then I think the right move, since I have the action left. Oh, so that was a boomerang. But just getting some essence built up, I feel like plan ahead a little bit. So he did growth, gain 1 strength at the beginning of the round for each enemy tile on the board. So 0, because I don't think there are enemy tiles. And this time he's going to attack and add an enemy tile. I can shield against that so easily, so I think I just should. Let's gain strength. So it's just going to add to it by 1, right? And just for attacks. Yeah, it's just for attacks. So yeah, we'll spend our last on that. And then I'll have the leftover to make the shield. Well, so I guess I didn't have to spend that other one, actually, because I could so easily get it out of the board. Cool, he kind of, like, screams. Even though he's flexing all those muscles. Oh my god, 50 in 4 turns. Like, I have time, but... Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do, actually, is juice up this willpower. The fact I'm not including either of the enemy tiles is like a little bit of an issue. I don't have to worry about those. The next attack chain is like double damage. Let's try that. Let's see if I can really max out an attack chain. If I pull you to kind of bridge that gap, and oh, that was really it. That was kind of the end of my like tile management. Okay. This works. That works. And so my length, it is getting doubled, and it is counting for double for exhausting those enemy tiles. So that ends up working out really well, actually. That's fantastic. I don't think I realized how much damage he was lining up. The best I can do is defend any of it. So I'm going to eat 10 on that one. Yeah. I kept that strength. The strength is still there. He's going to attack again and add more enemy tiles. This has to get linked with something. Right now, Essence is looking like my best bet. I will destroy to kind of pull those in. And I want to link that up as well if I can. I think I can. Let's swap it. Since it's universal, it can be anything, right? So I think that does the trick. Maybe I leave that so that when it's discarded, I'll gain the essence and I'll focus on just blocking instead. But I'm going to make this chain happen first. Okay, so nice big boost of essence. I managed to clear out the enemy tile before it totally messes me up. I will do... I can spend all 3 of these cards, actually. But I think what I'll do is block. Attack, I'll get it boomeranged. I'll attack again. This will turn into essence. Oh, that doesn't count as a discard? So you must have to specifically, you know, cards where it's like, when you use this card, you must discard a card. But just not using it doesn't count, which is kind of too bad. I felt like I could really maximize that. I don't have a lot of time left on that. I'm kind of gonna just try and finish this guy off sooner than that. That's my strategy. Kill him. All right, let's bring that attack tile down. One more. That worked out exactly how I kind of hoped it would. Oh, yes. I'm including you as well, even though I don't think I'll need it. Nice, hefty attack. Oh, we're so close. Oh, but then I boomerang it. Yes, there it is. Yes, the boomerang is paying off very quickly. Trinkets are powerful items that grant special bonuses. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. We already know. After receiving unblocked damage 7 times, gain immunity to the next attack. I mean, that's quite a lot. That's a lot of times to get hammered on before you can, like, fight back against it. It's just straight up treasure. Okay. Whenever you take damage, gain 3 gold per point of life lost. Wow, that could add up a lot, actually. Like, I would have gained 30 in that last battle. Keep up 6 shield. Keep up to 6 shield between turns. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a power card. You play it once, and then that's an ongoing thing. Deep Rancor. Gain X barbed equal to every 3 essence held. Does it cost your essence? Lose 1 stack at the end of each round. Destructive tendencies, grid management stuff, convert the target tiles into attack. Oh, hidden and destructive tendencies are both good. I'm going to try destructive tendencies. I feel like the bringing together of the 2 elements of this game has been really refined over time. Like, it's really solid right now. I think this is cool. You notice a trail of breadcrumbs leading away from the road and down an obscure path that didn't seem like it was there a moment ago. Follow the trail, move here on the map to another tile path vertically aligned, or eat a few breadcrumbs and heal. I think I'm just going to heal. You eat as many breadcrumbs as you can fit in your mouth. They're quite stale, but a snack is a snack. So, like, vertical, I think I could have repositioned myself, like, down here. I didn't see if it was an option to check the map. I kind of feel like that was required to make that decision. Oh, it's just a shop. Yeah. Oh, so I can end up back down on that track. I'll end up at a campfire no matter what. I think I'm going to challenge myself to do another elite, but the card management plus more could be so many things. I'm a little bit curious about that. You know what? I already did an elite battle. There was quite a few of those. I've already done an elite battle. Let's find out about the card management. I can get rid of some redundancies within my deck. Oh, little Ouroboros. Yeah, literally called that too. So Rabbit Hole, give cards. This enemy intends to add 1 or more cards to your draw pile. It'll be something crappy. Attack and add junk tiles. And then the Imp is going to buff itself. You don't have a lot of health. What do I have like the most of on the board? This is where things are going to start getting fun. Okay. I gotta like think ahead a little bit actually of how to best make use. So first, I want to... Alright, I'm trying to, like, picture how I would draw this out in its current iteration. Oh, it's really hard to connect them the way that I'm imagining. Did that make sense, what I've just done? Alright, I think I want to put that down there. Not all that's going to come together. Not how I need. I think that's fine. I'll make do. Could I make it better? I think the best I can kind of do there is include that one. There. 11. I'm not going to be able to kill anything. It might make sense to just target the weakest thing. But the fact that this guy's trying to like add cards to my deck and stuff is really annoying. But 11 damage down to 6, like that gets me a long ways. So I think that's fine. Headaches added. The broken memento totally makes sense as like a beginner trinket, since you don't have to worry about managing your action points quite as much. You still totally do, but like it adds that little bit of like forgiveness for you. So it's a good thing to have. Oh, so those are the void ones. I wish there was just a tooltip that quickly reminded you if you held your mouse for like 2 seconds or something. If I'm winging around the board, I don't need 10,000 tooltips flying in my face or whatever. But I kind of feel like just a quick reminder, because it's the first time I've seen those since the tutorial ever brought them up. I kind of remember, but like I would like to see more of that. Quick map check, whole deck. I don't know, I'm just glancing around at the UI all of a sudden. Those must be for scrolls, which I don't have. All right, I should find out if I can make enough of an essence chain. At least 6. Oh yeah, that is all it is. I can do that. So let's make an essence chain of 6 so that can be a lethal attack. Sick. That is totally what I wanted. The buff itself. I don't really want you feeding me a bunch more garbage cards. Mostly what's available to me right now is block, which is not something I need or care about. Well, crap. Yeah, I guess what I can do, because is this going to happen every time? The first attack card played. Well, let's just attack that thing since it's back available to us. I'm skipping out on that. Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell if that's smart or not. I could increase my willpower potential. That block will do nothing, but supersize increases the power of their spawned enemy tiles. Now he's going to attack and add more junk tiles. The junk tiles can be included in chains. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. He's going to attack, so I could really just... Oh, no, they don't. They don't get included. But they can be chained together. I see. I don't know what to do about it, but I see. Tenacious. Let's gain that strength. Add up that. I think get a 10 willpower chain going. Maybe that's the move. Let's bring one more into our field here. Oh no, I kind of that was I almost wish it didn't auto do it. So if I kind of accidentally moved off the board there, I robbed myself of one more willpower. 7 to the front enemy, remove the bad things. 100% chain. Can I make a chain of more than like 7? I probably can, which makes that more valuable. Oh, doesn't multiply with zeal. That's interesting. And it's just the next attack chain. Oh, more headaches. Oh, it like replaces tiles. Yeah, I should have recognized that happening the first time. Which totally... The amount that just blocked me, oh, it raises. It raises by 5 each time it's triggered. Gotcha. Yeah, that really limits me. That's pretty rough to deal with. I can't hardly even really bring things together to create like really good chains. Yeah, that's bad. That really makes you pay, doesn't it? I'll get rid of one of the bad tiles, I guess. Not that it's gonna matter a ton. Okay, is there like a really small chain I could make just to spend the 0 and get more things on the board? Back up to 6 essence, but didn't really do enough for me to make really meaningful attack chains the way I was hoping. I will do more damage by doing this and just boomeranging that back to myself. If the card is in your hand at the end of your turn, it is removed from this battle. Okay, so yeah, good. Those are properly gone. I was worried that I was just going to keep stacking and stacking, but the one, I guess, because he did that to me twice, and I just hadn't drawn one of them from the first time. Oh, throwing up all that. Hey, 12? So I'm not going to do it just with 2 strikes. Oh, but here's... That's what I'm talking about. Now I can properly make an attack chain. Ooh, baby. But I guess I should be using it against him, since I'll be effectively wasting so much of it otherwise. But that's dead. Get a block in place. And I can just deal damage to that? Yeah. So that's just straight up, you're just chipping away there. Tiny bit of damage taken. Not worried about it. It's only the first one of those adding up. Can I just do an attack chain of 3? I could, but I guess that would not work. Oh, I have the strength added, so 3 would have worked. Deal 7 tile damage to all tiles in a 3x3 grid except attacks. Ooh, so really clear the board to make room for attacks. Yeah, let's do Vendetta. I like the board management stuff. Oh, so that's that horizontal movement, vertical movement business, however we're referring to it. I should have recognized I wasn't going to be able to move down to there. Yeah, so I'm not going to make it to the rock. Can't make it to the rock. Unless this event is like move on the board. He's cool looking. You discover a battered automaton that has been used extensively for combat training. There's a panel on the side so you can change its settings. What would you like to do? Spar in a focused mode, upgrade 2 random cards, transmute 2 cards. No, upgrade 2 random cards, 2 strength, and again, I don't like when games are like, you don't actually need to see what just happened. It's like, no, I do. I do need to see what just happened. I don't know the game well enough. Gain 8 or 8. Okay, those are cool. Those are cool upgrades to have. I just, like, give me the chance to check that before you throw them away. And then if I get good at the game, make it a setting to be like, don't show this again. Just flash them on screen and you'll start to recognize and learn the artwork, and then it won't matter so much. But initially, when I'm learning things, I view that as kind of a sticky point. Wizard Eye. This enemy intends to add 1 or more enemy tiles to the board. It'll shield itself. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't recognize those at this point, and there's no new info there. Okay, so if I just obliterate all of this here, or where's better? I'm just gonna do that. So it keeps all those attack tiles. It didn't quite even really work out the way I hoped. It's fine. We'll get the 6 defense to just be secure on that side of things. Ooh, maybe I won't strike, because that's only going to deal 4 damage, whereas I won't quite be chainable. All right, first thing then, let's make that happen. Bring everything a little closer together. I think I will use a pet peeve. Just really, really, really trying to cluster my attack cards as much as I can. There's also like a good healthy dose of essence coming together here. Let's get the tenacious so things do a little more damage. I can really push it through that. I should be able to. The way things are spread out, maybe it's not going to be that crazy. So I definitely want to run through the enemy tile. I go up and around through here. Something like that. I think this is where I'll get the most. Maybe I want to save. Maybe I want to save my 2 action points. I think I would rather do that for now. I thought I attacked. They all had full health. Did I not attack last turn? Maybe I didn't. So that one's already almost dealt with. Pull you in. So that's toast. And that was all of that. There's quite a lot of willpower coming together. There we go. I'm happy with that. As long as you don't screw up my board too much here, guys. No, that's fine. That is fine, actually. Yeah. Let's just do that first thing then. We'll gain the big willpower bonus. Oh, he's shielded. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's just do the next attack chain is worth a buttload. Okay. It'll all work out. I don't think there's much better board management I can do at this stage. 28 damage. Oh, it'll be one shy of killing that one. His shield will go away next turn, so I think it makes more sense to attack someone who's more vulnerable. We can even finish them off, so I stand by that one. That's taking the damage there. Fine. I guess I'll spend these. So I just did the willpower thing. Not concerned. There's some nice essence opportunities kind of taking shape there, so I'll try and set that up a little. Taking more damage than planned. Was this an elite battle? I hope it was. Just because it's kind of doing me in a little. I could take a big... It won't be that much essence, so let's just do the big block, use up a bunch of tiles, get more going on the board here. I think now I'm going to take a big essence bonus again. Loads of essence. I should... No, I have block. I'm blocked. I shouldn't worry about that. So let's just kind of hammer on this guy. I think it makes sense to use those. Use those at the end of your turn since they don't cost action. Yeah. 12 damage. Surely I can get 12 damage on that guy in this amount of time. Let's pull these in together to make that happen. Oh, I also have this. So I could use it like so. Yeah, that'll work. So it does damage that and keeps all my attacks in place, and yeah, I think that was a pretty good move. Damage 13, kind of perfect. I'm not going to worry about blocks, so let's just try and set something else up. We'll clear out that enemy tile, build up the willpower again. 11 damage to the enemy in the front, so it's harder to make it happen, but it's better each time. I think that's a good balancing of that system there. I think this battle went well. I'm pleased with how it's going. He's just going to defend again, you chump. So I'm not worried about blocking then. I guess you do lose essence quickly since it's a % decay. There's not a ton of damage potential set up for me here, so I'm trying to just find a way to make it better. That's not great, but it's something. Playing it isn't discarding it, right? No, it's one or the other, so that's that. I guess I can just do an attack again. It wasn't crazy or anything, but it helps. It's just chipping away. Okay, 16 damage to stop him from getting one over on me. Probably not going to happen. I think the better move is just to take as much block as I can get. Now I'll worry about kind of setting up the next thing. Oh man, I'm on the last turn for that one. Didn't you like just spawn it? That one must not have had very much that you had to actually like push through. Oh, that's not what I meant to grab. And I guess I'll try and get you slowly closer over to there, but his block will be gone. And the little animation for the attack was cool. I liked that. I'll just use strikes as just like a finisher at that point in the match. It's simple. So heal 4 at the end of battle. Troll moss. It's not going to come up very much here, but I'll still like having it. I think it's weird that this isn't like draining to show like you're roughly at half. It's kind of weird that it just stays full. It's just a nice visual reminder. Like obviously the numbers are still telling you that, but like there's a reason that we show that. It's just useful. So he attacks, but he also has retaliate. Whenever this enemy takes damage, it will add an enemy attack tile on board with 15 potency. Every time they have so much health. And tile totem, buff all, and this creature will leave the battle if their master is defeated or if all remaining enemies are minions. So these shrooms are the masters? Like what? Oh, he is the minion. Yeah. So these things are the masters? Strange, very strange. I'm going to play this for the easy shielding. I can't quite move as much around as I want to. No, I'm not going to be able to chain together like a meaningful amount of essence. Maybe I should have just done the block just to clear out some tiles. That might have been a decent move. Now it doesn't feel worth it. I've gotten myself stuck. Indecision. Well, shoot. Yeah, I feel like I didn't do a great job with that. Let's just set up a nice block for myself next turn. I'm gonna kill that thing since I don't want to attack those unless it's with a super beefed up attack. Oh, I still... So I might as well do something. I guess I'll spend the essence here. Just get the board moving around. It'll decay quickly, but whatever. It's at least there. Oh my god, everything's getting buffed up. Stop that. It's too much. He's going to buff everyone. He's going to buff himself. He's going to shield. There's a lot going on. So I don't even need to worry about shield this turn. So I would much rather focus on attacking, but not super duper set up for it. Let's bring that one more down. That made a difference, right? It's not quite how I want it. It's something. Yeah, we'll take the attack. Just try and kill that thing before it buffs everything into a point I can't fight back against, you know. I'll start building up some willpower. Sure. Right. Okay. So I'll I don't know. I don't think that's the most optimal. Wait, you just used retaliate? No, it like pinged or whatever, but it didn't matter. All right, they're actually trying to attack me this time, so let's actually do this. Bam. Nice. Fully defended. The destructive tendency will be useful. Absolutely. Oh, I can really mess with the board here, actually. So let's do that. And then presumably there is going to be the most useful link I can create. But I did just use up all my action points. I wasn't totally thinking through that, I guess. Terrible. Okay, you guys are currently hard to bring into the fold, so let's bring that down a little bit. I don't really... Oh, I can kill that thing, so let's... Boom, done, good. And now let's get a big crazy thing going here. It's vendetta or willpower. Willpower when you can make the like double attack thing happen, which is what I would want, but it's not quite gonna work. I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't think I quite need it. Let me attempt to trace this out. Oh, hell yeah. Totally works how I hoped it would. We'll just... You're gonna block next turn. Whatever. I don't need to overthink that. Let's just start attacking things. 6 damage and it'll get boomerang, so I should be able to kill that one. Yeah, phenomenal. I can... Oh, damn, that was 2 attacks against that thing. So the enemy tiles are building up. That's crazy. That's quite tough to have to deal with. I'm trying to like outthink the game here. I think that'll help. It's like doesn't... Maybe if I was sitting here taking my time off camera, I would sit there and fully trace out the pattern and just determine what the most optimal version of that could have been. Here I'm just trying to use the things up, I guess. I could trigger a willpower. So let's do that to start. I want to do double damage on my next chain. Can't make that any better, but it'll help with chipping away at those values while dealing a meaningful amount of damage. Yes, there's more of those on the board now. It's kind of couldn't be helped. Without the essence, although I do have the strength boost, so it's not nothing. Oh, I can't just attack those tiles. I thought that would be kind of interesting. I'm just going to do it. Just get some damage on there. Hopefully I can just deal with it before I get really, really hammered on. So, let's do this. All those essences on the board, that looks really useful. That's great. I don't think I'm going to make use of it this time. Instead, this will... use up that tile. So at least the most immediately threatening tile's gone. There it is. There it is. It felt like I was closing in on the win there. Reckless attack. We've seen that. Gain 1 vulnerable, but 75% zeal. Receive more damage from attacks and chains. Remove 1 stack of vulnerable. Modifies the length of the next chain by 75%. It's pretty good. I'm going to try Lone Wolf. Sure. So this will probably be heal or remove a card. Oh, scrolls. Well, that's about how much health I'm missing. So I actually do think that is the right move to prepare for the boss battle. I think that's the right trade-off to make. Oh, triple-headed Hydra, hey? Well, what's going to happen when I cut off 1 head? Seems like the natural way Hydras work is that that's not going to work out great for me. Let's use some pushies to try and get more block involved. Yeah, I'd say that's about the best that's getting. And that blocks exactly as much as I needed it to, so A-okay. Let's see. 1, let's drop that into range. That opened up more opportunities than I expected. I'm going to pull that down 1 as well. I don't know. I had a reason. It's not quite going to work how I was hoping, but that's a decent little chain to craft. And I only got the 1 left, so we'll just give this guy a whack. 120 damage, or 180 damage health to have to burn through is pretty rough. Wait, I have zeal? Something I did added zeal, and I didn't even really notice. Give cards preparing an attack. Oh god, that's going to get brutal. So I'm just going to take the immediate health Lone wolf. Oh, so I would have to defend more if I did that. Let's start by just juicing up the willpower. Oh, it's minus 30%. They debuffed me, so my chains suck. Oh no. I don't think I want to... Maybe I do want that. And then I'll block. That should totally negate that. Yeah. There. I kind of overcame that. I think that worked out. I feel good about that. I could really push things. That guy's charging up an attack or whatever. I'm just going to deal damage to him. Focus. This enemy will be stunned if the buff's power is reduced to 0. All sources of damage. Damn. Okay. But will the focus end on this turn and now he'll just do it? I think he added Overwhelmed to my deck. Is there enough essence on the board? I could get up to 6 essence for sure. So I think I should. And then, yeah, use the strike, break the focus, stun. Fantastic. That all worked how I hoped it would. 7 tile damage, so this can just be gone. And pushy, start setting these up if I can. Just bring some attacks closer together. Damn, they're really starting to fill my deck up with that stuff. So I'll take the defense. Now let's do some like serious setting up. Cause like I'll pull that in. I've created a full length through all of that. Let's get some options for how that can chain. Cause now I think I can. It's not quite gonna be what I was picturing, is it? If I were to bring even just like one of those down, does that help? I don't even... The best I can do is create like a loop. And so from here, it doesn't matter which way I go. Yeah, I think we should just focus fire on the one that's already damaged. Yeah, there we go. Things are going pretty good. I haven't even taken a hit yet. As long as I keep an eye out for those charged up attacks, I think I should be a-okay. Okay. Okay, well, as soon as you do 2 of them at once, though, it makes it a lot harder, game. Yikes. Okay. Understood. I'm going to remove an attack one to make some room here. Oh, my. The reduced... thing there. That's rough. It is rough. I'll just take the strikes. Next turn, probably I'm gonna want to use a bunch of block. I think that's fair to anticipate. So what if I do something like that and like that? Maybe that's I helped the chain there. Whoa. This enemy tile will heal all enemies for 30 in 4 turns. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's I can't let that happen, obviously. Oh. As close as you are to dead. I really, really want to interrupt that focus. Oh, they're both going to do it this turn? The best I can really do is interrupt one of them, I think. So, I'm going to attack twice here. Oh, you can't chain together both of them. Oh no, because it's like a willpower one. But as little as this is, stunned. So that one is negated. Now I can do my crazy big block chain, right? It's funny to call it a block chain, just since that is a thing. Yes, that's what I wanted that to be. I know that was using up all of my... But at least I can defend against this big attack. So negate one. Kind of just block the other one. Now is time to just be rid of that Hydra. And this, 2 turns to heal. And it healed all of them? Like, that's brutal. That's totally... Can't be messing around with that. Oh, I have a ton of willpowers all near each other here. Huh. Yeah. That was perfect. Fantastic. Next attack chain, 125%. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for it. I could open myself up to taking a bunch of damage there. That's probably unwise. I don't think I should do that. Oh, no. So close to being able to fold that in. So should I not? Maybe. I might be better off. It'll be all of my action points. I didn't even exhaust that one. I deal more damage to it, yes. The amount of it'll heal is going down though. Right, same as the way that you're lowering the amount of damage that will deal. They're both charging up their shit. Let's get the destructive tendencies going. I guess. Ooh. That shit's happening. I don't think I'm stopping it. So the best I can do is reduce it. This one, though, I should be able to actually get rid of. 42. Eat my fireball, you clown. Alright. Nearly broken the focus, so next turn I like certainly will be able to. He's going to heal for 7, so he's basically at full health. But I'm down to just the 1, so I'm like pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased. I don't think I'll be able to get up to 15. I can shield. I'll be able to shield like crazy, and then we'll go from there. Because then we'll see it. Now I do have a bunch of willpowers on the board, so like it is possible, I imagine. So yeah, I will do that next. Let's go for another willpower boost. 14. I'll be 1 shy. I don't think I can really do it any better, but I'm pretty fine. I'm pretty fine with the results here. I'll pull in... Oh, I won't be able to do the essence again this turn. That's fine. The fact that I survived all 3 and it's down to 1, and he didn't go into some second phase where he's trying to really mess me up or anything, like, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. And I can pull that out. Let's use one of these 2. It's 2 or 2, either way. Oh, baby. Oh, it's so close. Maybe I just try and set myself up even more. It seems like it'll be fun to have a big, juicy... Oh, and actually, to make this plan better than what I was doing initially, because I kind of didn't have a plan, I can reach the next willpower. 150 on that chain. I got as many of those on the board as possible. I've added... Oh, it does not multiply from Zeal. But it does add? I don't remember. Crap. That might have been wasteful. That might not have actually achieved anything. I liked it. I liked it conceptually. But I don't think it worked how I was hoping it would. 49. I think that's my new single best. But I've defended against nothing. In all my eagerness to make the ultimate chain. If the Zeal and that chain would have multiplied the way I was hoping they would, even though I had directly read that earlier, I know I did, then yeah, that would have been epic. Let's see. Can I push you some essences to make that happen? Nah, we'll just... Easy does it. Triple thrashing, defeat the Hydra. That was my achievement earned. If your hand is empty, draw 1. Whenever you damage an enemy with an attack, transform a random tile into a wild card. Deal X damage equal to your essence for only 1. And does it spend your essence? It doesn't sound like it. And draft a trinket. Power cards cost +1 to play, but their effectiveness is doubled. So that's like my strength card. Draw 1 card at the start of each turn, and for every 7th card you play, gain 1 energized. Yeah, that's huge. Building up the energized is huge. I don't think I'm not going to play the caves now. Hopefully this game has mid-run saving, because I will pick that back up based on like viewer response. If people are super stoked on this game, if they get a bunch of views and everything, I'll show off more. I'll just continue that run. But we're already at an hour. That's a nice, healthy length video. Thank you all so much for watching. Demon's Mirror is on sale right now. I'll have a link down below. Go check it out. And I hope to see you again soon.